Man, already look how much better that looks. It's crazy. It looks brand new. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rustomod. In this episode, we're going to try to clean up the Mercury Montclair and try to get it looking a little bit better. It's been sitting since 1982 in a garage, so the interior is really gross. It has a bunch of mold all over it. So we're going to give you a good look around at the interior, and then we're going to try to clean it up and get it looking back to what it used to back in 1964. So stay tuned, and we're going to try to get this thing looking pretty good. So if you guys missed the last video, we ended up picking this 1964 Mercury Montclair up at our local swap meet at our racetrack. So we saw this thing, and it actually ended up being owned by a friend of ours that works with us. So we were fortunate enough to be able to get it from him, and it's going to be one of our new projects on the channel. So it's a 1964 Mercury Montclair, and there's actually only 2,300 of these made in this particular body style, which is the Breezeway. So we're going to show you guys a little bit around the car, and then we're gonna try to clean this thing up. So here we go. So first thing I wanna do is hook the battery up real quick and show you guys what works and what doesn't work. So if you come around to the door and open the door up, you can see our dome lights work, which is pretty cool. So there's a dome light here on the dashboard, and then there's a dome light on the roof up there. And so both of those work, which is pretty neat. The one thing that I really did want to work was the rear window, but it ends up not working. It doesn't do anything, so I kind of wonder, maybe the fuse, I don't know if there's a fuse for this or not. Maybe the switch is bad, have to figure that out. All the lights work and stuff, and then they light up on the dash there, which is pretty cool, kind of hard to tell right now. The radio works, if we turn that. So that's cool that that works. The fan works. You hear that kick on. The clock doesn't work. And then even the little glove box dome light works, which is pretty neat. So it does have power seats, and you can hear the motor in there, but it does not work. So we're gonna have to figure that out. But speaking of the seats, you can just see how dirty this thing is on the inside. It's a really cool interior, and there's no rips or anything, but it's just covered with this gross mold. So we're gonna try to clean this whole interior up today, and try to get this thing looking pretty good. Look how nice the headliner is. It's in almost perfect shape. So we're gonna get to trying to figure out how to clean this thing up, and hopefully it won't be gross to sit in anymore. All right, so we're gonna start with the door panel here. So part of this door panel is cloth, and then part of it is this vinyl. So I'm gonna use this stuff called Tough Stuff, and it's a multi-purpose cleaner, and it actually works really good on cleaning just about anything. I've even tried it on paint to get deep grease out of it, and it actually worked really well. So believe it or not, I'm gonna use this Tough Stuff multi-purpose cleaner. It's mainly for carpet and cloth seats and stuff like that, but I'm gonna try it on here too and see how it works. So we'll spray it on and wipe it down. Man, already look how much better that looks. It's crazy. It looks brand new. I'm so excited for this. Gonna scrub the door panels a little bit better and then start working on the seats and the rest of the interior. All right, so now I'm gonna move on to these seats. The outside of these are vinyl, but the inside of these are cloth. So I'm gonna see how it does. It seems like this mold and stuff really grips with this cloth pretty good. So I'm gonna try to wipe it down, but if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to get something a little bit more abrasive to be able to get it out of the cloth. The door panels ended up working pretty good, so I'm gonna try it on the seats and see how it works. Just look at the dirt just from that. I mean, it's crazy how much mold. For an initial wipe down, not too bad. Look at the difference of the back of the seat and the front of the seat. Like, so much mold on this thing. So, not too bad. Looks pretty good. Man, this interior is really good shape. So, gonna keep spraying and wiping it down, and then we'll work on this dash. Pretty cool. Check out how neat this rear window goes down. It has to miss this piece here over the edge, so it goes back and then it goes down. Pretty cool, pretty neat. All right, so we got the front seat pretty good, and we got the dashboard looking way better. So now I'm gonna move on to the back seat. Back seat's pretty rough, so clean that thing out. It almost looks gray, but it's black. So, a bunch of mold on it. Gonna clean it off. That stuff's working pretty good. I was kind of skeptical about how it was gonna work on the cloth part of the seat, but it works really nice. So just gonna get that real quick, and then this interior will be much nicer. The carpet is gonna be vacuumed, so we'll vacuum that. And we can actually sit in this thing and not feel really gross. So it's gonna be much nicer, and it's in such good shape. I'm so lucky that I got this car. It's in really, really, really nice shape. So I got the seats cleaned pretty decently. There's still a little bit of stuff I gotta really scrub, but I'm running out of my tough stuff, so I'm gonna get some more of that and just keep on scrubbing. But for the most part, they're cleaned up, completely transformed the interior. It's so much better than what it was. But just some spots like this where it's just still stuck in there. Gonna have to get something to get behind there so I can get these really deep spots, but for the most part, it's much, much better. So now I'm just gonna vacuum this thing out and see what else I can get into. Got this thing cleaned up. I actually ended up using some Armor All just to detail it. It actually worked a little bit better in some of those spots where you had to scrub. The tough stuff definitely works a little bit better on the vinyl kind of stuff, and the armor all worked a little bit better on the cloth, but came out really good. Pretty happy with how this interior came out. Really clean compared to what it was. The carpet, I'm gonna have to probably get a bristle brush or something and soak it and then scrub it pretty good, but definitely a lot better than what it was. The back carpet's in pretty good shape, so gonna clean the front a little bit more, but it came out pretty good. Door panel's in great shape. There's literally no rips or anything in this thing. It is really nice. So that is it on the detail on the Mercury. Turned out really good. Really happy with the way that it came out. Next time we're going to try to get this engine back together and get it to fire up for the first time in a very long time. I was told around 40 years, so really looking forward to doing that. I got a bunch of parts for it, but you guys will have to stay tuned for what we're going to do on the engine side of this Mercury. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post Mercury videos every Wednesday, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks so much for watching.